Hi, good evening, everyone, and welcome to Find Me a Medium. I'm Laura Jones, holistic therapist and a medium. You can find me at Mystical Soul Sanctuary. I'm here this evening to bring you messages from loved ones. I will connect with spirit and bring. Usually, I know where I'm going. I tend to know who I'm working with, so do keep commenting to let me know that everybody's here. But before we start, I will open us in prayer while we wait for people. If you'd all like to join me, Divine Spirit, Father God, I ask that my guides, help us, inspirers draw close and guide and protect me, to use me as a clear channel to bring loving messages for those in need. Allow me to bring them upliftment, comfort, and the help that they desire. And I ask you to use the healing energy from this evening to be sent out to all those in need. And thank you. Amen. And welcome, everyone. And thanks everybody for joining. I do tend to go direct, so if you do comment, I will see who I'm drawn to. Lacey Gray, am I okay to work with you, please? As I blend with the energy here, I do have a lady step forward, and I do feel this is an Anan energy. And this lady would have been very positive at times, uplifting. I want to say that when she walked in the room, she lifted the room. Her energy was just so vibrant, and I want to dance with this lady. I'm hearing party. So this woman definitely knew how to let her hair down. She's saying that you can be a lot like her at times, but at times you also close yourself off from other people. She's also making me aware that you're getting a lot of signs from spirit. She's showing me rainbows and birds, and she's showing me doves. She said these are a very significant sign to you, and when you ask these questions, just be patient because the signs are always there. And she said you're often talking to her, but you question what's there. She wants you to know spirit are always around you. And she wants you to know that you're never alone. She's given me the name Mary and Anne. And I'm also hearing the name Wendy. Hope you can resonate with this. I'm getting the song Rhythm is a Dancer. And she wants you to let your hair down and be dancing. And this message is for Lacey. She's also giving me Wednesday, and with that I'm getting Wednesday out the Addams Family. She said that film is a memory for you. And she's also making me aware that there's somebody questioning about dyeing their hair at the moment. She says if you want to do it, do it. She's giving me France. And this is also a memory. And she's shown me swans. And she's saying being outside with nature will help you to connect to your true self. It's when you feel peaceful and calmful. And if you can take some of this, Jodie, please do. And I am hearing the song Rhythm is a Dancer again. So really, if this song doesn't mean anything to you, look at the words. There'll be something within the message. And I'm also getting like Whitney Houston, High Love, and dancing, uplifting songs, and it's like really party. And I want you to know that the inspiration's within you. You just have to feel within you. And music and being outside is very, very good for you. And I'm hearing it's time to travel the world. Anything is possible if you desire it. Oh, bless her, she's been and gone. This lady's message to this Lacey, if she listens to the replay, is she's never alone, and to know that music and being outside is what can help her connect to her own soul to see what she truly desires. And I'll leave the lover's spirit, and she's not here, and I'll move on to somebody else. See if everybody else would like to comment. I'll see who I'm drawn to. Thank you. And evening, everybody that's joined. Lauren, am I okay to work with you, please? Lauren Bouchard, if I've said that correctly. So Lauren, as I blend with the energy, I do have a gentleman step forward, and this gentleman is making me aware of my stomach. So I do feel he would have suffered with sickness, and there was quite a lot of stomach issues before his passing. But he's also saying it happened so quickly. I want to say this man could be stubborn at times, and he would hold things in, but if he wanted to let you know, he would let you know. He's saying at times he could have had a split personality, but more as he got older, he kept himself to himself. I do feel that this gentleman would have liked going to the pub and playing like dominoes and cards. I'm being shown different dominoes and numbers, and as I'm seeing these numbers, it's like double numbers. They're saying you're seeing double numbers. It's that is the time for you to acknowledge what's going on. What you're talking about at the time will resonate to the number that you see. And there's a number in particular that you're seeing that keeps repeating. They're saying you're not listening. And sometimes it's not about listening with your ears, it's about listening with your own body and feeling within. But there's definitely a connection with the angels, with yourself. You asking the angels your prayers, so there's questions being answered. They said stop doubting yourself. When you're seeing these angel numbers, that is your prayers being answered. Just look for the different numbers and the different meanings. I hope you can resonate with this. And this gentleman wants to bring you the colour green, and he's showing me grass with this green, sitting down on the grass being grounded, and even taking your shoes off. He says there was a time when you would not have liked to take your shoes off when you were outdoors. And there's somebody that really doesn't like to show their feet and saying don't worry about it. Wants to give you the months of January and November. And he's saying April is very important to you too. He's giving me Michael Jackson, and I want to give you Michael Jackson music, and I'm getting the Earth Healing song for you. There's also healing within yourself, connecting to music and being out in nature. And I'm getting Michael Jackson again. I'm back. I know it. I think that's it. And now I'm hearing get up and dance, and it's time for you to put your dancing shoes on. And I feel that you like dancing, but you don't do it anymore. They're saying even when you're in the kitchen, singing, cooking, it can be all done at the same time. It's about doing your passions. He said it's time to do your dreams and not other people's dreams. There's something you've wanted to do for a long time, but you've put it on the back burner. It's never too late to start something new. It doesn't matter if we're 10, 20, 50, 40. If you want to do it, do it. I'm also being given ballroom dancing for you. It's time to do something exotic, something that you've really wanted to do, but you've been like, no, I can't do that. They want you to change your frame to you can do anything. freedom is within you. And when you dance, you feel free. So they want you to go for it. They said you keep asking too many questions, but it's time to take the action. Not everything comes all to you. They're on about you manifesting. If there's something that you really want, write it down. Feel and see yourself doing and what you want to do. And if you can see and imagine yourself doing something, it can be your reality. And they're saying your thought is very powerful. So when we're down, ever will bring all that down and negative energy, and when we're happy and being positive, we bring in the positivity. I'm getting generator manifester, so to get to really like howl into what you actually really want and not what you don't want, because when you think about what you don't want, that also brings it in. So it's time to manifest your dreams come true. They're making me aware of a ring that's been left here, and I want to say it's got diamonds within it. They're saying it should be on the finger more. It keeps getting put down, and sometimes it even gets misplaced. But if it's on the finger, it can't get misplaced. And they're telling me that you think it's too precious sometimes to wear it, but they're saying that's why you've got it, to wear it. Wear what you've been given, they said. And I'm hearing you've got one life, live it. Now I'm getting filmed dirty dancing, baby sitting in the corner, normal sitting in the corner, and I feel this is for you, time for you to step out and to do what you want. It's not too big, they're saying. If you don't want to wear it on your finger, even put it on a chain around your neck, they're saying. It needs to be close. You've been gifted that for a reason. And it will go down in the family. They're giving me some pearls. And this is them putting it on you to gift you. And they're giving you just so much love and encouragement to go and do what you really desire. Even if it's a new business adventure, they're saying go for it. And they're saying there's no need to worry, because you've got everything you need. And I'll leave you with the love of spirit, and thank you for working with me. I hope you could resonate. Thank you. Evening, everyone that stayed with us, and evening, everyone that's joined us. Thank you, love. Cindy Steele, are you still here, please? If I could work with you, please. Cindy Steele, I believe that was the name that... Well, welcome everyone that has joined us, and if Cindy hasn't stayed with us, I will move on and see who else I'm drawn to. Well, as we wait for Cindy, if she waits when we come back, I'm going to move on, and I've been drawn to Patrick. Am I okay to work with you, please, if you're still here? Oh, Cindy is here. So, Patrick, I will come to you next. Cindy, thank you. As I blend with the energy, I have a gentleman step forward, and I do feel that this gentleman would have had throat cancer or something wrong with his throat, because my throat wants to close, and I do feel like he'd lost his voice. Um, and I want to say he did have some cancerous condition that spread to quite a few parts in the body, which ha- stopped him from speaking. And I do feel that there was some words on left spoken, because things went a lot quicker than they did. And I'm hearing the word sorry, and he's sending so much love and upliftment, and he's saying there's no need for no more tears. He's okay. And he wants you to know that you can talk to him, and you do talk to him, but you don't think he responds. He responds in all different ways. And I'm being given rainbows for you, and also feathers when you least expect it. Um, I'm being told on the bed there's been times when there is that you found little things that you thought, oh, how's that got here? But this man wants to tell you that he loves you, and I do feel that he didn't say it as much as he should have. He wants to give you a big hug, and this gentleman is giving you everything that I feel that you missed out on. He says we weren't brought up that way, but he did love you with all of his heart, and he wants to thank you and the others for being there. He said the people that helped were the ones that were least expected, and he's so grateful for that. He's given me Portugal, and I do feel that that is memory. And he's also making me aware of soldiers and army relations. And he's saying that there's still people in the family that are going in and out the army. And he says the army's not like what it used to. I'm getting the film Green Mile for you. He's saying he loved that film, and there's people that watch it, and he watches it with them. Hope you can resonate with this. He's sending healing to somebody with stomach problems at the moment. He's saying there's a bit of sickness, and he says nothing to worry about. He's making me aware that sickness, most reason is usually because of stress. When people are stressed, they can feel sick. And he's telling you to teach them deep breathing, do some breathing exercise, and also go out in nature. And he's showing me going out in nature with the dogs, and also talking to the trees and the plants when you're out there, enjoying what's out there when you're out there. I want to give you an oak tree to give you a big hug. And they're saying there's also at times when you find you want to talk about something which you'll hold back. He says it doesn't matter about other people's opinions or what. If you've got something to say it. There's no more holding back. You're always being guided. And the more and more you acknowledge you're being guided, the more and more signs you will see. They're making me aware of when you're watching TV, when you've asked a question, like there'll be certain words that you'll be like, oh my God, is that talking to me? Well, that is them talking to you, and they want you to know that that is them responding. And they're also giving me lights being turned on and off, lamps and lights, and you've questioned, who is it? Where is it? I'm hearing, yes, it was me. So I do feel this is a father energy, so I'm glad you could. And he's saying at the times when you get shiver down your spine, that is also him letting you know that he's there. He's saying to look for maybe some development classes for yourself, because if you go and learn about this, that you can connect to your father. And he's saying meditate, but you won't like it at first, but just to go with it and use the affirmation, I can meditate, um, and it will help you change your ways. And he's saying even if you use that, it'll feel icky because you're not used to saying I am this and I am that. But he wants you to know you are unique and you are anything you want to be. And he wants you to know that you can have your dreams. And now I'm hearing my girl, but as I'm saying that, I'm getting the film My Girl. Um, my girl's it's very important to you. And I'm getting geography in like different parts of the world, that there's places that you've always desired to go and you've thought, no, I'll never get there. Well, you can if you want to, just manifest it. See yourself there. The main message for you this evening is for you to allow spirit to come closer to you and to know that they're there answering your prayers. And I'm now getting some dreams, Gabriella. Dreams can come true and miracles can happen. They want to give you a bunch of daffodils. And also I'm getting some rosary beads for you, so I feel that there is a Catholic connection with this gentleman. But I'll leave you with the love and spirit, and thank you for letting me work. And they are now giving you some opal crystal. It will help at the times, and they're also saying to look at the meaning for that. But thank you for working with me, Cindy, and I'll leave you with the love of spirit. And then Patrick, if you're still here, please. Thank you. Hi Patrick, thank you for waiting, and welcome everybody that has joined us while I've been working. As I blend with the energy, Patrick, I do have a lady step forward, and I do feel this lady would have been a petite lady like myself. She wasn't too tall, about 5'2", 5'3", but I want to say that she had white curly hair, and at times she was very proud of the way she done her hair. I'm even seeing her in the curls, and they'd be left overnight, and then other times she would not go out the door without her hair looking prim and proper, I want to say. And I also want to say that this lady's like lifting my shoulders up, so if you were slouching, you was not allowed. And also, I want to say I'm seeing her around a table, and if you walked in, there'd be a chair put there, and she was a very food giver. There'd be food put on the table, and if you didn't want it, something else would be put on the table, and being given like crusty loaves and lots of butter. Do not forget the butter, she's saying. She loved baking and she loved sharing. And I do feel that this lady, she would have had breathing difficulties towards her end of life. I do feel that her voice also, she's saying she went very quiet. She wasn't herself. She was very chatty when she was younger, and she held back. This lady wants to give you love. And she's also saying inspiration. And she wants to give you a pen to start journaling those thoughts, and there's messages that you'll be getting. I'm being given like a feather pen, so I want to go back to the old fountain pens and the old ink, and I'm hearing that's the way the channeling should do. So I feel like this lady is with you at the moment, and she's helping you with all the different works that you're doing to help others. And writing is very, if you haven't started writing, they're passing you the pen to start writing. And they're also saying a lot of people can benefit from what you've been through, and a lot of things you don't like to share, but some things need to be shared to help others, because once you've shared it, it can, even if it helps one person or 10,000 people, um, but they are passing you the pen to start writing. And they're also giving you trees, and I want to say palm trees, and they want you to go out in the sun and feel the energy of the sun, and also allow the sun energy to heal you. They said you give, 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 but sometimes it's good to receive. So I'm seeing them put you in like a ball of green energy, and it's to light you up and to uplift you. And I'm also getting thank you for all your help that you do for one another. The healing, the love, the messages. You're always being guided, and they said you like to knock yourself, but it's okay. They want you to be proud of how far you've come. And they're saying you're feeling them a lot more, but then you've been feeling them less, so you've been questioning it a bit recently. That's just a change within the energies. So you just go with it and allow the new energies to come through. Allow the shift the same. And I'm getting freedom from Braveheart. They're saying that freedom is within you, and sometimes you feel free, and then other times you feel not so free. They're saying surrender and let go. And they're also saying to cleanse in water, seawater if you can, or at a stream. And allow the healing energies of the water to flow through you. And they are saying that you will have quite a few different frequencies and a few different healers come through to help you within your journey as a healer. Some will feel too really hot and powerful. They want you to bear with that. Just make sure you drink plenty of water before you go into any meditation. They want you to drink double the amount of water that you usually would. They're saying we're all good at telling people to drink the water, but do we do it? So they want you to do it. Drink more of it. And also some orange juice to help you with the vitamin C. And they want to give you daisy chains as memory, making them into the little chains. And at times you still like doing that now, and when you have done that, they're with you. And they'd like to leave you with an orange rose. And they're saying thank you. Their message to you is thank you. And know that you have got that gift within you. No need of the doubt. And I'll leave you with the love of spirit. And thank you for letting me work with you. Thank you. Diane Steels, can I work with you, please? Thanks for taking that. Oh, great. You're still here. As I blend with the energy, I do have a gentleman step forward. And this gentleman, I would like to say, liked to wear suits, but didn't always wear suits. He's also shown me in a hat with the suit, so I do feel that this gentleman felt very proud when he was I in a I do feel he was at a wedding in this suit, and he's saying that there's a memory to go with this suit. There's a wedding that was very important to him. He said there's lots of memories and lots of pictures in him, and he wants to be remembered like that, like the good times, because there is times when he doesn't want them times remembered. He said he went downhill very quickly, and he also wants to thank um, you and the people that were around him. He, I do feel at times he didn't open up to how he was feeling, and he's saying sorry. That was just the way he was. And he's saying there's also people around him that are like that, and they can change that. They don't have to be like that. It's just about recognising it. I'm getting the song Say a Little Prayer for You. I say a little prayer for you forever and ever. He really wants you to listen to them words and the way the song is, to go for it, to listen. And at times this gentleman loved music, but then there was at times when he'd tell you to turn it down. And I'm hearing, oh, it's too loud. And he said he could be a bit of a moaner at times, but that's another way of just how he was. He wants to give you not one rose, but a whole bunch of roses in every colour. And he's telling me that there's something about roses. Somebody's going to plant some, or you've just planted some. But you don't just want one colour, you want a variety of colours. He said, go for it. You can put a variety of colours. And he says, remember, also people mix them and to get the different colours. So if you want to do that, he loves the garden. And he says, just, oh, he's saying that he's always around guiding with the garden if you think something's wrong. He's saying that there's lots more roses to be planted. And a few of them need cutting back, he's saying. They're not done like I would have done them. Good old pruning, he's saying. It's giving me Thursday. He said lots of new things happening. He said, and sometimes you don't know which way to go. He said, it doesn't matter which direction you go, and he'll be the right one for you at that specific time. And just take one step at a time. There's something that you're questioning that he wants you to feel into it. And if it doesn't feel right, don't do it. If it does feel right, do it. And I'm hearing decisions, decisions, decisions. Just go with the first one that you feel. There's also a question about moving. And he's saying also feel into that. If it's meant to be, it will happen. He wants to give you the colour red. And this is for strength. And he's also saying wear the colour red. It will help ground you too. He says you don't really like to wear bright colours, but sometimes you need them. And usually if we feel drawn to a colour, it's because we need it, because the different colours bring in different vibrations. He's saying no more black, so if you've been wearing black, he's saying no more. And he's also saying even a bit of white. The sun's out. Yellow. Yellow for upliftment, white for purity, blue for calming, green for you. He's saying for your heart. And he's also giving you magnetic pink to allow magnetic pink to wash over and feel the love that's held within your own heart. It's giving me memories of a zoo. And I want to say I'm seeing like gorillas and zebras. He said there's adventures to be made. So if this isn't a memory, this is giving me this to say this is something that you can, if you're desiring it, you can go and do it. And I want to say like going to Africa to see the different safari animals in a hot country. And I'm also getting like the old-fashioned boats made out of like the wood, and you had people row them just like a stick to go back and have fun and be adventurous. He wants you to know that wherever you go, you'll never be alone. And also he's letting you know that you've also got this gift. We all have. It just depends whether we train in the different modules, and if we really want to become a medium, we find the right development groups that are right for us. I want to say that's something that you have done, but you've then pulled out of, saying just if you feel right to go for it. And also they're saying to go out to churches and to meet different people. You will meet people when you least expect it. And he'd like to give you some amethyst, an amethyst bracelet. That's to help with lifting your vibration and releasing any negativity. And they're also saying the grief that's held within you. And I hope you could resonate with that, Diane. And I'll leave you with a magnetic pink heart with the love of spirit. And thank you for letting me work with you. Thank you. Catherine Johnson, am I okay to work with you, please? And welcome everyone. Thank you for joining. Thank you. As I blend with your energy, Catherine, I do feel a lady step forward, and I do feel that this lady would have had breathing conditions, and I want to say I do feel cancerous, and I do feel that they're saying that they had a few different things wrong with them. There was a few different illnesses. Things got worse over time. I want to say that this person was quite bright and uplifting, and then at times she kept herself back, and like I want to say she didn't speak her truth the way it should have been, but that's the way there was. I do feel that this woman was always on the go and liked moving and liked dancing, but she's saying in her younger years. And I'm also getting some row, row, row your boat. So I do feel that nursery rhymes are very significant, and it's something that she would have done, is singing. And I want to say that she was a very religious lady. She'd done a lot of prayers, and she enjoyed going to church, and she liked to take the whole family at times. But the older people, the kids got, I want to say that she didn't go as much. And this lady, I want to say, at times had problems with her knees, one more than the other. Should her knees stopped her doing things at times, she would have liked to have done a lot more than she could have. It was her right knee that was worse than her left, and she's saying that there's somebody here with the same problem and not to leave it like she did. She's saying she loves singing, and she loves seeing the grandchildren grow up, and she said sometimes she sings to you, but you don't always hear her. But she wants to give you music, so like when you put on the Alexa, if you just say put a song on, that usually be a message from her. She wants you to feel the words in songs when you listen to them and dance and feel the energy, because when our body's relaxed and free, that's when we can allow spirit to draw close to us. When we're free and happy, that is when we get our true connection to spirit. We feel them, we feel the love. I want to give you different smells of smelling things. This is this lady letting you know that she's around. She's telling me it's toast. Toast is a sign that she was around. She's also making me aware of somebody having a stroke, and she's sending healing to that. She said there's been a lot of worry around this person, but she's also around that person a lot. She's with everyone. Her soul, her spirit is all around. Just because you can't see her, she's all definitely around. And as I say that, I'm getting tickles in my head, and she wants you to know that when you feel the tickle or different vibrations in your head, or you think, oh, somebody touched my head, that is her letting you know that she's there. And the shivers that you get in your shoulders, these are all signs from spirit that you get, that you're unaware, she's saying, that you get. She wants to give you the colour orange. And as she's giving me that, she's saying it's time to party. So I do feel there's a celebration around you at this time. And there's quite a few celebrations coming up over the summer. And she loved the birthdays over the summer. And she's giving me party hats. And I'm also getting them one of the blow, I can't remember what they're called, but I'm seeing it as you blow it out and it blows out and it makes a noise. I hope you can resonate with that. And she wants, when you're at the party, to still put the hats on. She says it's not done like it used to be. She says put the hats on, have fun, live like there's no tomorrow. And she wants you to know that there's one life, just live it. Don't, if you get given an opportunity and it feels good to take it. And she wants you to remember how short life can be at times, but to know that if you dance, you'll be happy, you'll be free. Every day's a new day. And every day's a new day to start a new chapter. It's never too late. This lady would have loved rubbing her hands and clapping, and there's something I do feel she would have knitted. And I'm also getting Croatian making the different blankets and stuff, and she would have liked to make them for newborn babies when they arrived. She said, and there's one or two that are being passed down, and she's grateful for that. It shows that her love is around. And she's letting me know that any questions you're asking, to know that the answers are within yourself. You don't need anybody else's approval to go and do something. You can do it as long as it feels good for you. It's when it doesn't feel good for you that you shouldn't go for it. She's sending healing to headaches for somebody that's got headaches, and she's saying that there's an optician appointment needed for that person that's having the headaches. To just go and get the prescription checked, they'll be all right. And she's telling me there's a lot of losing glasses with this person. Maybe they need to get 2 pairs. Like, she's really making jokes about this. And she wants you to be that uplifting, positive person. So it's time to find your spark and your light within you. And to know that you have a gift, and we all have a gift. It's just when we tune into spirit and really set the intention that we want to work with spirit and why we want to work with spirit, and you can. Yeah, just go for it, Catherine. I've been saying, if there's something you want to do, go for it, whether it's spiritual or not spiritual, whichever way you go. And I'll leave you with the love of this lady, and she wants to give you a yellow rose to leave you with. So I'll leave you with the love of spirit, and thank you for working with me. Thank you. And I hope you could resonate with that. Nikki Owen, am I okay to work with you, please? Hopefully you're still here, and welcome everybody for joining, and thank you everybody for staying and watching. Thank you for the lovely comments. Thank you, Nikki, you're still here. I'll send my blends with the energy. I do have a gentleman step forward for you. And I do feel that this gentleman would have been very strict at times, but then also very joking, and would have had a laugh. He would have, I do feel that he was very orientated around people, very happy, and he was also loved to please people. And I want to say he was centre of attention at the parties, but then at times he wouldn't go to the parties and people would wonder, but that was just him as a person. Sometimes he couldn't be with people, and sometimes he couldn't. I want to say this gentleman loved to drink, and I'm also getting the horses for him. I want to say he loved to put a bet on, and I'm getting the Grand National. And he's saying there's still someone that puts this Grand National bet on for him now. And he's grateful. Not that he ever wins. But he loves to be in the bookies and to have his friends around, and to actually sit and watch the whole race. And he'd sit, I want to say he'd sit there and until it was finished every year. This gentleman that's come forward, I do feel he would have had stomach problems. And I want to say he would have had problems with eating, and I'm being given smoothies and soups. But he's saying that there's also somebody here that could do with some smoothies and some fruits, but not for the reasons that he had, just that they're good for you. he's saying that you need like vegetables and more fruit, and you don't really like to eat a lot of different fruits. There's only certain ones that you like, and he wants you to put the ones that you don't like in a smoothie with the ones that you do like, and you'll be surprised with the taste, because they might not look good, but they taste good, he's saying. And just to go with it, because we need these extra nourishments. And he's giving you like a green smoothie, so like put spinach, kale, um, anything green, he's saying, for good nourishments, but then also put the raspberries and the strawberries and the fruits that you do like, and also drink lots of water. I want to say that with these smoothies and stuff, he's saying that there's a big change within your diet. There's a lot of things that you no longer like. He's saying try the things that you never used to like, because you might surprise yourself, you might like them. And it's about going with your body more and using your intuition. And being given body tests for yourself, like asking yourself, like, can my body take this? Is this food going to be good and nourishments for my body? All about using your intuition and knowing whether it's right or wrong. It wants to give you like pineapples, mangoes, passion fruit, all exotic fruits and vegetables. Yeah, he's saying you need more variety in your life, and if you don't, really put it in the smoothie, because it will help you with them extra nourishments that we all need. And he's also giving you honey and lemon, and I want to give you a hot toddy with that, like hot water, and in the good old days, a bit of whiskey in that. Just a nibble of that, I'm hearing. Yeah, help build your immune system. And he's also giving you try to grow veg. He said it might not turn out right, but you just don't give up. You said you have been thinking about growing it, but you've thought, no, I can't do that. But not always the first crop works, and not always the last crop works. So to go with it, give it a go. And also he's making me aware that there's also so many different groups out there that can help you with like growing and the nutritions and swapping your diet and helping bring in different things that you don't like. He said he's telling you this because he's letting you know that he's around when you are questioning what's there. And sometimes you'll go to pull something out the cupboard, but it'll be something else, and you think you'll go and put it back. He's saying eat what comes out of the cupboard, because that is what you need. It's like they're putting it into your hand to help you. Oh, he's saying don't think, just do it. Just look into it. There's always a topsoil, and put in the extra bit of higher in the ground, he's telling me, so you can have a look in the different ways. And he's also saying that there's different plant pots that you can do, and if you try strawberries, don't forget to put them up high, otherwise the snails will eat them. But he's saying to try fruits and things that you will eat first, and then try other stuff, and it'll be the least expected that you tend to like. And to even try growing peppers, even the ones that you don't like, because you might like them. He said that's perfect. If you've been thinking about it, go for it, because he wants you to know he's there helping you, and know that spirit are always around you. And if you have got that question, ask them, am I doing this right? And just feel it within your body, whether it is right or wrong, because your own body will tell you. He said we just need to learn how to listen to our own intuition and our own body. And the more and more society do that, the more and more we can live by our sole purpose and what we truly want. And many people are here to learn and grow. And food is very significant for all at the moment. To be grown and shared. And I do feel that the passion for you is deep within gardening and connecting to Mother Earth. That will help bring And he's saying also, when you're out in nature, just to take your shoes off and to feel grounded and connected. And even by standing bare feet on the ground for 10 minutes a day can help bring our body into balance. And he wants you to listen to music as well. And his main message for you is to know that you are never alone and spirit are always there guiding you. And if you feel that you've got that connection, go out and look for it, because there is different mediums out there that can help you connect to spirit. And I'll leave you with the love of spirit. And they want to give you the months of January and November. And thank you. Thanks for working with me. Oh, thank you, Nikki. Tanya. The name just flicked and I didn't get the last one. Tanya Rideout, that was it. Beautiful. Can I work with you, please? As I blend with your energy, and I've seen the colour yellow around your name, I want to shower you in a yellow and gold. And that is for upliftment and for you to also know. I feel that you're seeing and feeling this colour a lot. And if you just take a deep breath and breathe in the colour yellow and allow your body to feel it, it will bring you all the energy and love. And they want to shower you in this gold yellow colour. But as I do blend with the energy, my hands are getting red hot, and I do feel if you're not a healer, you will be a healer. And can you resonate with being a healer? Because I feel that they're giving you like a lot of energy. There's a different changes in your energy. You keep going hot and cold, and it's different people working with you. But I do have a gentleman step forward, and this gentleman said he's always with you, showing you signs. And there's a lot of signs that you get within words. They're saying be open in new ways, and they're saying don't have no expectations. And I want to say to you, sometimes we just see or feel or hear, but if we just say that we can just see, then we will only see, and we're blocking the senses. So if you're training to be a medium or you want to learn the senses, say, I have all the senses. I am a medium. So that is you changing your ways. You're believing, even though it feels really icky at first when you do it, but just some affirmations for you to believe in yourself. Because this gentleman wants to fill you with belief and love and joy and hope. He says you've been hoping for different things to happen. He says, and they are happening, but when you're least expecting. He said there's a goal list to be done. Like, write down what you want and just look back in the list in a month or a year, and then knock it off, and you'll actually see. But now they're actually giving me a positive jar for yourself. So if you set up yourself a jar, and each day you have something good that happens to you, write it down and then put it into the jar. And after a week or a month or even a year, take these out and look back and at all the things that you've accumulated and what you've done and what you're proud of and the things that are making you happy. If you haven't done this, they would like you to do this. And it will be different things that will give you a smile to make you realise how far you've come. And they want you to be proud, even looking back from the last 6 months to now, how much you've come forward. They want you to know that you're always loved and guided. And happiness is within you. They're saying is at times when you want to speak your truth and you'll hold back. It doesn't matter what other people think. They're saying it doesn't matter what others think. It's what you think and feel. If it makes you happy, you will find the right people for you at the right time. And some people you will find are stepping away. That's because I want to say your light's shining brighter, and the more healing and work we do on ourselves, and the right people be with us. So the more positive you stay, the more positive you will bring in. And they're giving me Louise Hay for Yourself to help bring it in, and I'm getting I Can Do It. She has a book. If you haven't heard of that, it's on YouTube or you can buy it. It's a really good book and will help you with the self-belief and upliftment, and to know that you are unique and none of us are the same. We all work differently. We all connect to spirit differently. And it's for you to try different channels to see which way you're going to go. And they're also saying that if you're sitting in a circle that you're unsure of, it's okay to go and check other circles, because different teachers teach us different things at different times in our life. And the right teacher will appear when it's right for you. And they're giving you patience. Some things you can be impatient about, they're saying. But that's okay. But know that everything's coming when it's meant to. They're giving me the months of December and March and April. Brilliant. In April, there is a celebration. It's time to party, and I do feel that there's a celebration that's going to include travelling. If it hasn't happened, it will happen. And this gentleman wants to give you the sun and being out in nature how to help. It's giving me some vitamin D with the sun. It's the natural way, so it's always about being open and being good. This gentleman wants to he wants to give you a bunch of lilies, and I'm getting white lilies, and then I'm also being given the multicoloured lilies that come out different times of the year. He wants you to have the multicoloured lilies for upliftment and joy, and the white lilies is for the purity that lies within you. He says, know that you're pure, your heart is everything, and know that you are loved and always been guided. And I'll leave you with the love of spirit. And thank you for allowing me to work with you. And thank you everyone for joining. And welcome. And I'll just end. Thanks, Veronica, for inviting me on. And I'll just close in prayer before we go. Divine Spirit, Father God, guide, help us and inspire us. Thank you for drawing close and helping me be a clear vessel to bring through loving messages. And I ask that all the healing energy left from today's session be sent out to all the four corners of the world and to all those in need. Thank you. Amen.